Rock it out now. Yo, you gotta do that dance Michael Jackson did and rock with me. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, rock it out, yo. What's up, y'all? We are here on a mobile,
very quick
review for the Open Book podcast of the Jamie Foxx show. What had happened was, we just finished watching it. It's something that we had on the docket for a while. We we got to get to this. We knew we had to watch it. Our family, I will say me and Bae as a couple, we watch a lot of good comedy specials.
Yeah, we do. And we have.
Where we have. And, I grew up on, this was like a mainstay in our household, watching these kind of specials, stand-up specials. So, but I was just telling Bae, to finish that, it was so powerful.
It was very good.
Moving, bring you to tears, have you rolling. Honestly, I remember watching Richard Pryor live on the Sunset Strip, watching Bill Cosby himself, some of the greatest of all time, even the one that Jamie Foxx is honoring, Martin Lawrence, Run Tell That. It's up there with those to me. Eddie Murphy Raw. Yeah. It's up there with those, in my opinion, because it's so funny.
Yeah.
And so moving.
It's very emotional.
At the same time. I literally was rolling and couldn't stop laughing, but was also crying and couldn't stop crying in the same special.
Yeah. And I mean, it's to see him in the space that he is now and to watch him relive that, it's tough. It's tough to watch, but it was so powerful too, for him to be able to share his story and feel safe enough to allow his emotions to be what they were and to bring his daughter out and to have her play and then perform together. It was very moving, and all of the jokes were hilarious. And he was right. Everybody did, even after the special. It was so many people that came back and still said that he was cloned.
Yeah. Do y'all believe in cloning? Do y'all believe this is happening to people? Hit our Facebook page and tell us. Do y'all think that? Because we see people saying that all the time.
All the time. About everybody, right?
I'm a little shocked on this one, right? Because when people said Dave Chappelle was a clone, I was like, I don't believe in that stuff, but I can see why y'all would say that. He do seem like an entirely different person.
He looks different. His body's different. His voice is different. But
but Jamie Foxx is exactly the same. I don't understand why people would say that. Yeah, there's nothing different about it. He just look a little older.
And he had a couple of twitches and things on, as he was going through. But he had a stroke. It's like, I think so many people get caught up. Yes, these people have very public lives, but sometimes just shut up. Everything don't need to be voiced. It's so many things out there you see, and it just be like, everybody got an opinion about everything. It's like, it's fine for you to have an opinion, but you ain't got to blast it everywhere you go. Yeah. It's like, just let people be. People go through some real serious stuff, and everybody got an opinion on what it is and what it should be.
TMZ trying to track them down while it's happening.
Trying to have a viral moment, and it don't even really be that deep for real. Move on. Just move on.
Now, one thing I will say, though, I think, in all fairness, when you are a public persona who has made a living off, the public showing you love and giving you their money, people do have a vested interest in your life. But I don't think you need to be I think the way it worked out for Jamie is the way it should work, right? When he had an emergency, he went to the hospital. His family kept the press away. I think people need to stay away in the moment to let them deal with it privately. But I do think as a public persona, you do have a responsibility to come back and tell your audience what happened when you can. And I thought Jamie did a great job of doing that.
I don't believe that. I personally don't believe that. I feel like if I want to share it, I will. But if I don't want to share it, I'm not going to.
I feel that. But even if you don't share it, people gonna try to crack in because that's how your life is set up now. People are going to make up their own story So I thought Jamie, and I think like the last thing that he did where he said, if y'all still out there calling me a clone, F you. But then he said, no, I don't want to end it like that. If y'all prayed for me and gave me good words, thank you.
So you
I
trust
thought that was
both.
the perfect way to address it because there are people who do have a vested interest in your life and the details of it, and they out of a loving way. And I thought he did a great job through the whole program of showing those people, I love you back. Thank you for all the support. Here's what happened to me. I know you want to know. I thought he did a great job and still saying some people was saying the wrong thing. Some people was disrespecting. My sister did a good job keeping them out. And TMZ want to run with the wrong type of stuff. I thought he did a really good job of circling the whole thing, in my opinion.
Yeah, he did good. But I mean, I also feel like Martin. I mean, everybody, what's wrong with Martin? Something wrong with Martin. And he came on and was like, I'm good. And left it at that. Like, you don't have to. I mean, look at Beyonce. She never comes out and says anything and let people say whatever it is that they think. And they still support her. Some people hate her. Some people love her. Most people love her. And I mean, it just is what it is. She is who she is, regardless of what people think or have to say. I mean, even with this whole JC situation, she ain't came out and said nothing. She didn't say anything when they fought. She didn't say anything in the video, in the elevator. She never says anything, and that's because that's her prerogative. She don't have to, and I feel like that. I mean, I don't have to say anything to you. You can either support me or not, but I don't have to. I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna put out this music. You don't have to buy it. I don't owe anybody anything. So, you purchasing my music or you come to watch my movie or whatever, you having interest in me is because that's something that you want. And that's me. I don't feel like I owe anybody anything, and I'm not, obviously my family, but like, just not, if I'm famous and no, but that's, like I said, that's me. I don't feel like I need to buy into that.
I definitely can understand that take. I don't agree with, I don't think it can be ever that one-sided. I don't think that's just the way. It's never going to work evenly that way. I do understand that though. And I think a lot of people want that. I think Beyonce has cultivated that kind of thing. I think a lot of it depends on the kind of relationship you have with your fan base. Some of it is an authentic, loving relationship, like what we saw play out with Jamie and that audience in Atlanta, and maybe a lot of comedians would be that way, where you have a growing kind of evolving relationship one-on-one with people. And they come out to see you and they talk back to you and you talk back to them and you see them in public. So there is a relationship there.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I understand that. But I mean, even then, you look at the Beehive. It's formed by people. She's never come out and said anything about
very
the Beehive
one-way love
being formed, being created, being representing her. She's never come out and said a thing, so it's just kind of, it can go both ways.
Yeah, I think it can. But shout out to Jamie. Yeah, really dope to see him doing well.
He did a really good job. It was nice to see him sing and see him play and do all the different characters. It was really, really good.
I thought he showed everything. He showed everything that he's got. He showed that he still got it.
Yep.
I think everybody would have loved him even if he didn't still have all of it, but he still got all of it. And I thought that was dope. Thought he was really honest to talk about the details of him not being able to walk. I mean, it was very reminiscent of Richard Pryor to me. Richard Pryor telling on stage what happened to him when he burnt up and how he had to have people bathe him. And he had, he couldn't walk and couldn't talk, and people reported that he died in the news. I thought it was extremely reminiscent of that. I thought it was really dope, very honest. To talk about exactly what happened. I thought it was really good. It brought his daughter out, and tore me up. Really good, really good. Great job to Jamie Foxx, man. Excellent transparency, honesty, and talent. His talent is through the roof. And always has been. That dude he's that dude. I think it matches up well with his first special. What was the name of that one? Where he was playing the piano. I can't remember the name of it, but I know we watched it a bajillion times because I think I was always so surprised at how musically talented he was. But I think a lot of people were surprised at how funny he was stand-up wise. I can't remember the name of it, but it was way back, late 90s. And he was playing the piano on stage just like he was in this one. This is before all of the albums and all of that stuff. Yeah, but yeah, it was very like a bookend to that. Like that was the beginning, and this was kind of like the newer version of that. Yeah, there you go. I think that's it.
Or is it Foxx Unleashed?
I don't know. Does it have years on those?
93, 97.
Yeah, it probably was 90. I don't know, y'all. Let me know if y'all know. What was the stand-up special he did on stage where he told jokes, played the piano and all that. But yo, I couldn't wait for him to do Ray.
Yeah, I know.
But he did Ray Charles. I was like, yo.
Yeah, man. Jamie had so many hits. Any Given Sunday was one of my favorites.
Yes, that was your joint.
All of them were. I mean, he's just a phenomenal talent. And it was so nice to be able to see him shine his light after, him being quiet and him going through a health issue. So gonna segue into our next show is actually going to be about health. It's going to be about health, where we talk about, just what that looks like for some people and, what the aftermath of that looks like. And so, yeah, it was really nice to see what the aftermath of that looks like for Jamie. So,
yeah. So stay tuned with us. We're going to hit on health. I think we probably have 2 or 3 shows out of that, because there's physical health, there's mental health, there's all of that stuff. And we're going to address it. Like, what does it look for us? What has our journey been like? What is it to deal with that in marriage? What is it to deal with that in individual life? What is it to deal with that when you're Black? What is it to deal with that when you're a woman, when you're a man, when you got kids? All of that, man. These are the things that we got to start to talk about as a community and as a family, man.
What are you bringing with you from your past, from your youth, your childhood?
What you bringing with you? Look at that.
We got a bunch of it to talk about.
So stay tuned with us, y'all. But thanks for chopping it up with us about my man Eric Bishop, a.k.a. Jamie Foxx.
We can keep it nice and short and sweet.
Yeah, this one wasn't an hour, see?
All right, gang. Until next time.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Yo, this beat, though, man.
It's all right, man. It's all right.
Hood friends, they don't stay good friends. We got no blueprint for this, but we got footprints. And he who finds a wife finds a good thing, the book says. Now we making music like whistling woodwinds. I feel we should two-step, now we gon' hand dance. Etta James said better days to come at last. Walking down the aisle, now the sound of the pitter-pat. We so well endowed though, we don't need Similac, we just spitting facts. Us got a nice ring to it. Circle on your finger, white dress in the theme music. We don't keep no secrets though, we open books. We on the same team, we get that open look. And we don't close the chapter till we open the book. Ephesians is no to us, we supposed to look. But you know I was showing out till you showed up. You took me on a ride out of neutral, huh? You ready for the level up, it's mutual, huh? You ready for the level up? Let's level up. Water to my soil, baby, made me grow. Daily affirmations, yeah, you played your role. Before we had our love scene, I cleaned my act. And since we walked the aisle and never seen the mat. Yeah, and these are facts you can co-sign. We's a whole vibe back when Quest was a whole tribe. Man, I stared you down when we met like she's so fine. Whole time God had a plan in the whole 9. Like me and you on a ride till the wheels gone. And even after that when we flying with wings on. When you need some help with the zip on your queen roll. And I need some help with the note that we singing on like glory, glory. Every open book got 2 stories. Unfold like newspapers, true story. Queen's the best thing that happened to a king. She's the best thing that happened to that ring. We was a mess before we matched up with that ring. The wedding was a draft, now we run a killer team. Told you my dreams first date out. Flirting behind home plate, we is just making out. You swung first pitch, said I was the one already. Your mama loved me, said I was a son already. I wasn't ready, first pitch curved in the air. I ran out in left field, thought I was a player, but you was not buying tickets to sit up in the stands, and you was not crying a river. Not over no man, and when you back I had to step up my hygiene. Started using truth paste cause I had that lie gene. Now we don't keep no secrets though, we open books. We on the same team, we get that open look. And we don't close the chapter till we open the book. Ephesians is no to us, we supposed to look. But you know I was showing out till you showed up. You sure was. It sure was. Sure, yeah. Rock it out now. That dance Michael Jackson did in Rock With Me. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, rock it out, yo. Yo. You snap your fingers. You got your drink in one hand, snap the finger with the other. Yo, it's different when you got Tanqueray though. They even make that still. I don't even know. This was for you, babe. You know I was gonna send you one.